Hey, Dan here, and in this video I want to share with you 3 career options that many ENFPs assume they would suck at or are turned off by, but in reality can be the cream of the crop for ENFPs and careers where ENFPs can find a ton of success. If this is your first time on the channel, my name is Dan, this is Dreams Around the World, and my mission is to help you become the best version of yourself. So the first career that many ENFPs are really turned off by, but ENFPs can be really good at, is sales and promotion. Come on, we all know this is true. You've had the moments where you've been trying to get your friends to go with you to a party, or you've got into a cause. I mean, there's not an ENFP in the world who hasn't been vegan or keto or bulletproof or whatever thing at some point in their life. We tend to be a little crazy that way. And when we are promoting something we really care about, we are extremely good at it. I think we all know that is true, right? Now, why most ENFPs are turned off by sales and promotion is our perception of what sales needs to be. We think sales is about being really pushy, forceful, and we think that if something is good, you don't need to sell it, right? So therefore sales is just about selling things people don't need, which anyone who knows about psychology or marketing, that we know that's not true, that you need to influence and promote if you want to have people do anything. If you want people to exercise more and be happier, like governments have programs where they basically promote exercise or promote health, and like they need to market it and promote it because people need that in order to change in anything. And as an ENFP, you have the gift of the gab and the ability to influence and to sell and to promote when, and this is very important, when you believe in the cause. So when you are aligned with something you really like to do. Now, if, like me, you had a sales job in the past, I did door-to-door sales, and for like 2 weeks, telemarketing for my university to get donations. I did not enjoy that, right? But I did not really care about the cause. And so often as an ENFP, you'll get a job as a teenager, maybe having to sell something, and you don't like it. Why? Because you're selling something that you don't really like and you don't care about, and your boss isn't very good, like you're learning sales from someone 2 years older who doesn't really know what they're doing, and then you get turned off of it for your whole life. Like, nope, don't want to do sales, tried that, it's terrible, never again, right? Well, that's why you're turned off, because you had a terrible experience with it. Trust me, when you get aligned with the right organization or product or whatever it is for you, you can do really well in sales and promotions and actually really enjoy it. The second career path ENFPs can flourish in is entrepreneurship. And some ENFPs know this, where they're like, yeah, I want to work for myself. I could never have a boss that's perfect. But sometimes we look at certain types of entrepreneurs, like imagine the guy who owns 12 McDonald's or someone who's built a massive corporation like GE or Microsoft. And I would argue that ENFPs tend not to be empire builders. We're not going to be someone who builds a traditional like mining company or steel empire or financial powerhouse. Those aren't the kind of entrepreneurs ENFPs are. But with the right sort of business, an ENFP can be an exceptionally good entrepreneur. And in most cases, not all, I think that is more of a lifestyle business. And what I mean by lifestyle business is a business that will maybe max out at somewhere between 1 or none and 12 employees, somewhere in there, that's focused on a cause, that's fun, that's not too rigid, versus say a performance business where you're looking at 20, 30, 50 people, or building more of an empire, right? 500, 1,000 people. I'm sure there are many ENFP business founders who started a company and loved it during the first year or two, and then got investments and then grew and then had to have an HR department and a legal department. I was like, nope, I'm done. This is not for me. So ENFPs, great entrepreneurs in the early stage and in more lifestyle-based companies. At least that's my theory on it. The third career that ENFPs can do really well in, but maybe don't think about as much as they should, is writing. ENFPs can be awesome writers. If you look up famous ENFPs, there are a ton of great novelists, journalists. We are good at communication and we can be really passionate about something and pour that into our writing to share that message. Now, within the writing field, there are many things you can do. In fact, I think 4 years ago, I created a course on an introduction to being a freelance writer, and I went through all the different options, and there's dozens of ways you can earn money writing. A few that I think are extra appealing for ENFPs is maybe being a freelance journalist, although I say that hesitantly because journalism is in a very bad state these days. and I probably would not want to be involved with it. But like an investigative journalist, traditionally an ENFP would love. You have adventure, you can uncover injustice, you can share a message. Could be really cool. Be very careful about where you work these days. Second thing is being a copywriter. This is what I did when I was a freelance writer and traveling the world. I was doing copywriting, which means doing marketing writing for companies. I would often work with coaches and small businesses and basically help them identify like who they are, what they're passionate about, what their message is, and then convey that to their audience. And I really loved that because I was connecting with people and then helping people that I believed in promote themselves. So that worked really well. And the third option, of course, is to write articles, to write books. That more of a traditional writer that we think of. It's a different business model than working with clients, but it's something that can work really well. And of course, you can mix these. I have written books, I write articles all the time, and I have written for my own copywriting and marketing, and I've written for dozens of companies as a copywriter. So often as a writer, you will mix all these. There are some people who are primarily authors or primarily journalists or that sort of thing, but you can definitely mix all these together. That is the beauty of writing. Once you learn how to write, you can, of course, write in many, many different ways. And I'd be crazy to not mention that if you do want to become a freelance writer, I highly suggest signing up for a free training I have called the Life Design Approach. I tell many stories about building my own writing career, about traveling while being a freelance copywriter, and how I just got started, including writing books. You can sign up for that at dreamsaroundtheworld/free training. I'll put a link below in the comments and description as well. And yeah, you'll enjoy it. I tell some pretty hilarious stories and share a lot of insights into how I got started. So in the comments below, answer me this. The 3 career options I covered, sales and promotion, entrepreneurship and writing, did your view of them change after this video? How did you think of them before and how do you think of them now? Let me know below in the comments. And as always, I publish new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 6 a.m. Eastern. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and I will catch you in the next video soon. Thanks for watching.